about the top 5 most sexual zodiac sign. So just jumping straight into it, the first most sexual zodiac sign is Pisces. Now, the reason why I say Pisces is because Pisces is a water sign. Pisces is the last sign. It's the mutable water sign. It's the most intense feeling water sign. Venus is exalted here. So these people value pleasure, and they have a way of knowing how to cater to you. Okay, they're very intuitive and they love to please. So these people are just very sexual, you know, like I said, they have a very intuitive way of knowing how to cater to you, how to give you exactly what you need. And they just have a very deep, passionate way of bonding with a person. They're very pleasurable people, and they just really know how to give love to people, especially, you know, in the bedroom. So this is definitely one of the most sexual signs in my opinion. I just feel like Pisces, because they're emotional, they bring a lot of feeling to it. They bring their imagination, their creativity, and they just, yeah, they really know how to tap into what it is that you need. You know, Pisces, they like to say Pisces is the sign that encompasses all signs. So these people, they know how to please. You know how they say, like, because Pisces kind of have this rep of being crazy because they're so emotional and delusional sometimes. But you know how they say, like, Pisces people, especially women, they say crazy people have the best sex. This is the definition of a Pisces. So yes, all that emotion that they have, it translates to just them being very good in the bedroom. Okay, the second most sexual sign is Aries. Okay, so on my top 10 sexual secrets of Aries, if you haven't checked that out, you definitely need to go check out that video. But I said that Aries are Minutemen, the men, okay? They're very passionate, very sexual, you know. They're ruled by Mars, and Mars is all about your drive, your intention, and your will to get things done. So these people, they're seen as very sexual because they don't have no problem approaching you. They don't have no problem in conquering you and getting you into the bedroom. They have a lot of fiery sexual vibe about them, and they're ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of our sex drive. So they have a lot of sex drive, and sometimes because of this high sex drive, it gets them exhausted. So that's why they become Minutemen, or they get really passionate, want to turn you on, and once they conquer you and that combustion or that cum is achieved, they tap out. Or, you know, it's like a very fast, like, determined, let's get to it, I want to conquer you, I'm trying to game you, I don't know what the kids call that, rizz you up. They yeah, they just have this drive to, like, really get it going. Like, they have a lot of passion, and they're very sexy people. They give off a lot of sexy vibes, and like I said, they're just super passionate, and they just want to conquer you. So they have a lot of sex drive, and yeah, they're a very sexual sign in general, and it's because of that passion. I cannot stop saying passion enough. Okay, on to the next sign. The third most sexual sign is none other than Leo. So Leo is ruled by the sun. Okay, Leo is another passionate sign. They are a fire sign, and Leo is they're very creative people. They like to be childlike, and they like to be playful, and they are very charismatic and sexy and charming. They are the sun, so they have a lot of creative energy towards them. So even creativity as far as making children and having sex, you know, these people really like to romp around in the bedroom. They really like to play and have fun and be flirtatious. Leo is ruled by the fifth house. The fifth house is all about dating, fun, romance. So these people just have a lot of romantic flair to them, and they have a lot of love to give. They're very big hearted sign, and you know, as adults, the most fun sometimes that we have is having sex. So they're just very sexual people. They're also very, they give a lot of love, and yeah, having sex, and just, these are one of those signs that just really, because of that creative force that they just really have a strong, sometimes a lot of Leos I notice have a stronger desire than other signs to have sex. They have a lot of passion, and they really enjoy the act a lot more than a lot of signs that I've noticed. And they like to be desired as well. That's another thing with Leos. They like to be desired, and they give desire and compliments and admiration to other people as well. So it's like a give and receive energy with Leos. And yeah, passionate, very passionate, creative, fun loving people, and it just makes them very sexual. The second most sexual sign is Taurus. So Taurus is a very sexual sign because Taurus is an earth sign, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So these people just have a natural sense of knowing how to please. They love to seek pleasure, and they know how to give pleasure. Tauruses just really, they're a physical sign. They live in the senses. So they really value physical touch, and they're very sensual people as well. So they really know how to cater to your senses and how to please you and make you feel good. So, and another thing with Tauruses, they rule the throat. So they have very sexy voices, and they have very good oral game, and they have their bodies, 9 times out of 10 their bodies feel very well. Whether it's the woman, she's very soft, very voluptuous, very curvy, or it's the man, he has muscles, he's stocky, you know. So, and they just have like really deep and intense ways of just bringing people into them. Like, they're ruled by Venus, so they just know how to please people. Like, they really know how to make you feel good, and they really tap into all your 5 senses. So yeah, they're good flirts, but they're also very sexual because they're loyal people. They're very practical people. So they just know naturally, they just have that natural it factor when it comes to their sexuality and how they express themselves. So they're definitely one of the most sexual signs, like I said, just off the simple fact that they're an earth sign. And their earth sign placement, if you've never seen my earth sign series, go ahead and check that out on the playlist. But the earth sign, your earth sign is basically the opposite to your sun sign. Their earth sign is in Scorpio. So on the earth level, they have this very scorpionic, deep, passionate, seductive way on how they express themselves in the material realm. And they're very sexual people in general, just off the strength of their earth sign. So yeah, they're just naturally very sexual without even trying. And you know, Tauruses are very calm and laid back people. So yeah, they don't really have to do too much. It's just something that's just naturally in them. Like, I can't even explain it more than just they the runner up for the most sexual sign, you feel me? So the top 10 most sexual sign is none other than Scorpio. So Scorpio wins as the most sexual sign because they are ruled by the 8th house, which rules sex, intimacy, merging, connecting with people, and deep and just depth. But overall, they are also ruled by Mars and Pluto. So they're ruled by very Mars is all about, like I said, your passion, your drive, and your will to get things done. It is the sign that rules sexuality. And Pluto is all about the deeper octave of Mars. So it's about deep passion, deep intensity, and deep desires. So their sexual nature is just intensified. So Scorpios are very passionate because they just have this very deep seductive way of how they get somebody. They could just be very first of all loyal. When they like somebody, they know that they want that person and their eyes is fixated on them. They have this very deep way of connecting with people, and when they have sex, they look you in your eye. Even when they're not having sex with you, they have this very deep penetrating gaze, even out of a sexual content like context. They have very deep piercing eyes, and they just have a natural seduction to them. They ooze sexuality, and their passion is not like the Mars and Aries, the Aries passion. They're more laid back with it, you know. They know how to, like, it's like a spider or something, like getting caught in their web. Like, they just know how to they just know how to draw you in. They have a very alluring nature to them, and they also have this obsessive passion, like I was saying as well. So they could just be one of those people. They're very sexual because they know how to please you. Their earth sign is Taurus, so they know about, you know, the five senses and how to please you. But really, they're really sexual because they bond on a deep emotional level, and they just know how to create this atmosphere that feels all encompassing. Like, you just feel totally taken in, you feel seen, you feel admired. Scorpios know how to just make you feel like they really appreciate you, and they just give you this sense of deep love and passion, and it's just very fierce and intense. And it's very hard to let go of a Scorpio, or it's very hard for them to get rid of a Scorpio once they love you and once they're sexually attracted to you. And yeah, they're very, on the outward side, they're naturally sexual, even if they're ugly. I notice a lot of Scorpios, they just have this very seductive way about them. They could not even be that attractive, like I was saying. There's something about them that just draws you in sexually. So yeah, they are one of the most sexual signs, and they're naturally like this. They can be people that really just love to have sex as well, but they really love to have sex because sometimes the reason why I rated them as number one is because sometimes this is how they bond, really, more than the other signs. Some signs need communication first. You know, some like air signs, they want to hang out with you, be friends. No, a Scorpio wants to just get it done, and bonding with you sexually is how they really connect with you. So that's what makes them the most sexual sign, because they're naturally sexual, and that's how they share and express their energy. All right, so those were the top 5 most sexual zodiac signs. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, smash the like button, because that's what it's there for. Don't forget to go ahead and comment down below to let me know your thoughts and opinions. And if you would like a natal reading or a synastry reading between you and another person, please email me directly. I have a more clear way to describe what each reading means, and I have grown a lot in my understanding of synastry, and I'm just very proud to help and share that knowledge with you guys. So yeah, feel free to reach out to me in my email. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Mwah. Peace.